Another month, another PlayStation Vita Homebrew scene video. Let's get right to it because there's quite a lot to cover. For that, what's going on, guys? Dr. Brute 7 signing in. Put your learning hats on because it's not just Vita Homebrew news video. There's some tutorials as well about certain titles and ports. Okay, first off, we got a major release. Thanks to Patnus D, you can now install and run Cuphead natively on your PS Vitas. A 30s style cartoon animation game that heavily relies on boss fights. Cuphead puts your skills to the test. While you can enjoy the amazing animated graphics that will remind you of the good old days of Betty Boop and Popeye. I was not even born during that time, but when I was a kid I used to watch a lot of Popeye. So yeah, the game has frame rate drops on certain levels, but Patnos has been actively updating the game with lots of fixes and stability. Currently the game is updated to version 0.65. As you can see, the game has improved drastically in terms of performance as opposed to my previous video where I help you guys to install the game. You will see that there are frame rate drops on that version as low as 12 to 15 FPS on the run and gun levels. Right now we are getting almost a constant 30 FPS with the boss fight levels, and also on the run and gun levels it's going down. It's fluctuating but still staying above 25 FPS, so which is very great work, man. A very important bit of information: according to the instructions set up by Patnos, you're gonna have to repatch the game with every update, which basically means reinstallations. You're gonna have to repatch the game data files for the patch to take effect. If you're not gonna do that, it's going to just crash the game. We're gonna get that PSP core error. It's nothing crazy, it's very easy, it doesn't take too long. I got a video tutorial for that, basically how you're gonna have to install or apply the update every time. Also from version 40 update, you can use the GOG version of the game data. Okay, next we have Sonic A.I.R, a modified version of Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3. Glintwine has been working real hard on this port as there were several hurdles that needed to be surpassed. Finally, after 3 years of twists and turns, Glintwine, along with Ringaramante and MK Dash, this port has been made possible. It's still in the beta stages, so expect more improvements. The best part about this game is that you would be able to apply mods. You'd be able to mod this game that will enhance the gameplay experience. You need the ROM file, either the PC version or the Sega Genesis version of the game. You know what? Let me show you guys how to do that real quick. Now this installation is a bit different. We're gonna have to do it through the VitaDB app. If you do not have VitaDB app installed, then I would highly recommend installing the application. You can also do it manually through VitaShell, transferring the usual process, but I would not recommend doing that because it's kind of complicated and it might mess up the whole installation process. So it's very easy and convenient to set up the game through VitaDB app. This is also a very essential app which will help you to update your homebrews, applications, port on the go. Once you're on the VitaDB app, you're going to type in Sonic and hit on enter, and you're gonna see Sonic A.I.R beta. Select it, press on X and install this. Alright, make sure you have the necessary plugins installed. I have a separate plugins tutorial video. Check that video out by visiting the link in the description. Installing all of those plugins is going to give you a seamless PlayStation Vita jailbreak experience, both in terms of the usual games along with the unofficial ports. Okay, so let's just wait for this to install and set up. So the game has been installed. You're just gonna exit out of VitaDB. So connect your PlayStation Vitas using VitaShell. Okay, so the next step would be to head over into the data folder and look for Sonic3 A.I.R. This folder will be only created after you follow the previous steps that I've demonstrated. Sonic3 A.I.R, you're gonna head over into that created folder, and then you're gonna look for the Sonic and Knuckles Sonic 3 MD file, which is a Mega Drive file. Do not ask me where to acquire it from. Make use of Google. You're gonna find the game. So once you find the game, you're gonna have to rename it. This is the ROM file. Just head over into the link in the description. You're going to see Sonic _Knuckles _W Sonic3.bin. You're just gonna select this, copy this, and we're going to rename the ROM file. Hit on F2, Control V, delete this .md extension and hit on enter. It's gonna ask you if you want to change the file name extension. Just select yes. Alright, once that's done, you're gonna copy it, head over into your PlayStation Vita's memory card, where we have Sonic3 A.I.R folder, which can be found inside the data folder, and then you're gonna paste it over there. Sonic Knuckles like this. Okay, it should look like this, and you're done with the setup of the game data files. Now let's talk about installing mods. Mods can be found on GameBanana.com website, links in the description. There's several mods that are in development, so they're in the process, and the ones that are already done, these mods are already completed. So let's just talk about the already installed mod that I already installed, Nights into the Angel Island. Download the mod file, extract that downloaded RAR file, head over into the extracted folder. We're going to copy the entire subfolder. Do not copy the extracted folder, because inside the extracted folder you're going to find the subfolder. Just copy that, head over into your PlayStation Vita's memory card, data folder, look for the Sonic3 A.I.R folder, head over into save data. You're going to see a subfolder that says mods. This is where you're going to paste all the downloaded mods. On your next run, you'd be able to apply the mods. So let's just do a quick demonstration of the mods. There is a separate section that says mods. You're gonna have to press and hold the X button and use the D-pad left and right to activate or deactivate mods. While I was demonstrating the game, there was an anomaly or a glitch that happened, so I activated both of these mods together. They were like overlapping, and that was creating that glitch. If you face any kind of issues like that, alternate between mods, deactivate one mod and then activate the other. So you just have to play around. That's the installation process of Sonic A.I.R, and this is how you install mods on Sonic A.I.R. Another great release thanks to Ringaramante. Not a Hero is a 2D cover-based pixelated side-scrolling shooter developed by a British studio. You can select 1 out of 9 protagonists, each with their own set of gameplay style. You need the Android version of the game data files for this one. Let's explore some pixelated caves, because Cave Story is now available to play on the PS Vita. Who doesn't like caves, right? Except this guy. I'm surely going to hell. Just download the VPK and play the damn game. Now, we got a very serious game that explores the psychological aspect of the human mind. KeepInMind Remastered, courtesy of Patnos D, is available on the PS Vita. It follows the story of Jonas, haunted by alcoholism, depression, and grief. He wakes up in a shadowy mirror world where he will face all his fears and darkness in order to return back to the real world. This game is a bit hard on the mind, so please don't play it if you feel affected by it in any way. You need the Steam version of the game data files for this to work. You know what, while we are at it, let's take a quick look at the installation process. So the very first thing that you're going to do is go to the GitHub linked in the description, and you're going to download the VPK file along with the KeepInMind Vita Steam.zip. You need to keep in mind that only the Steam version of the game is supported, so you're gonna have to buy the game. It's only $2 and something cents. I already bought the game. Once you have bought the game and installed the game on your PC, it's gonna show up on your account. Right click on it, manage, and you're going to select browse local files. Just click on common and you're going to see KeepInMind folder. For now, let's just hold on with it. Extract the RAR file that we have downloaded through the GitHub, which is keepinmindvita.steam. This is my extracted folder. Head over into the folder, and then you're gonna just head over into your game install directory, copy the KeepInMind folder, paste it into the extracted KeepInMind Vita Steam folder. Double click on apply patch. It's going to take like 5 to 10 minutes depending on the processing power of your computer, so just wait till the process has been completed and make sure that you do not get any error messages. Okay, so as you can see, I did not receive any error messages. So if you get any kind of error like XD3 invalid input or anything, like, you will see something unusual. If you see a screen like this, then it's totally fine. You have successfully patched the game and it's compatible with your PlayStation Vita. Now you're gonna see a new RAR file that says KeepInMind Vita _files. Extract that RAR file. Once extracted, we're going to connect our PlayStation Vitas using Vita Shell. So once our PS Vitas are connected, we are going to transfer the VPK file into the root of our PlayStation Vitas, or if you have a dedicated folder, you just paste it over there. The next step would be to install the VPK file. I already have it installed. Just follow the on-screen instructions, just install it. Next, you're going to reconnect your PlayStation Vitas using VitaShell. This is where we're going to transfer our game data files. The reason we need to install the VPK file before the transfer of the game data files is because a folder needs to be created through the installation process. So just head over to View, go to Show and enable hidden items, and you're going to see the app folder show up on your Vita's SD card. Double click on it, and then we're gonna look for KeepInMind 12352. We're gonna head over into the folder, and then we're just gonna head over into our KeepInMind Vita Steam folder, head over into the KeepInMind Vita _ files that we just extracted after applying the patch. The subfolder, we're gonna see these two folders along with a eboot.bin. We're gonna copy it and head over into our PlayStation Vita's KPMN folder and paste it over there. I already have it pasted. As you can see, it should look something like this. After that, you're good to go. Make sure you have IO Plus plugin installed. I show that on my Cuphead installation tutorial video. You can check that out through that. Disable the hidden items. You don't want the hidden folders to show up. You're done with the installation process of KeepInMind Remastered. Okay, let's phase back into something more light. We all know Helldivers is a new talk of the town. You have seen me posting several shorts on this game, and I even live streamed Helldivers 2. Mega Game Boy give the Vita users his own version of Helldivers experience, which involves using the button combinations to call in the stratagems. Stratagems are a set of supports in Helldivers 2 that provides tactical advantages to the players. They need to be activated by using button combos. You can download this little QTE game, Stratagem Hero, through VitaDB or through your VitaDB apps. Actually, you can download all the above mentioned VPKs through VitaDB. However, some of them do require the game data files. Another release from Patnos D, Coffee Talk, on the PS Vita is about listening to people's problems over a cup of coffee. I got enough problems in my life, so I did not install this game. So yeah, PC version of the game data files are required to play this game. So if it's something that you like, you can do so. Okay, time for updates. First off, we got an updated version of RetroFlow Launcher. It gives an aesthetic touch by making the cover pictures 3D, and there's also several applications of this app. You can check it out, and in order to update it, just install the VPK either through VitaDB app or just by putting in the updated VPK on your Vita's SD card. Custom Themes Manager has also been updated to the latest version. It's been a while for me. I have used this app, but this app has become more stable over the years, and you would be able to download more dynamic themes as I'm showing you guys. So yeah, just take a look at it. It's very easy to install. Just go ahead and install the VPK VitaDB app, or you can just do it the traditional way. Now this is a great update, ScummVm, which allows you to play the point and click PC retro games on your PS Vitas. It has been updated to the latest version. ScummVm is literally available on all platforms, including our PS Vitas. Let's take a quick look at the installation and setup process of this. In order to update to the latest version, you really do not need to do anything other than installing the VPK through VitaDB. You can do it through VitaShell as well. And once that has been done, you're going to just connect your PlayStation Vitas using VitaShell and just create a folder on the root of your PlayStation Vita's SD card. I have named it to ScummVm Games, and that is where you're going to copy and paste or transfer all the game files. Could be an Amiga version, it could be a PC version, DOS version. Just don't ask me where to get the game files from. It's very easy to acquire. Do a bit of research through Google. You'll be able to get the ScummVm version games. And after that, you just run the application, and once it shows up on this screen, you're going to use the left stick to control the mouse pointer. You can also use the touch screen, whichever is your preference. You can do so. So let's talk about the basic stuff. So adding games. In order to add a game, there is an option, separate option that says add games. Going to select it. You are going to be met with something like this: UMAO and UXO. So you'll find that created folder that I've just shown in your UXO. Just scroll down until you see the ScummVm games folder. Head over into that folder, select that game, and just once you select choose, a dialog box will appear, which will allow you to set a lot of options like graphics, key mapping, audio volume. This is not something that is in my alley. I'm not too much interested in these point and click adventure games. I'll leave it to you to figure it out when it comes to the gameplay and stuff. So yeah, I'm showing you guys how this thing works, how to add. And if you want to remove a game, once the game has been selected, you just hit on remove, and there you go, done. There's global options, aspect ratio correction, control, key mappings. If you want to remap the keys, it's very easy to do so. You just highlight, hit on X, and just press the desired key, and that's it. And hit on apply and OK. There you go. I'm just showing you guys the basic stuffs so that you guys know how this thing works. Alright, that's it with the installation and setup process of ScummVm. Next we have Fallout Community Edition and Fallout 2 Community Edition updated to the latest versions, courtesy of Northfear. I don't know if I have an installation tutorial video of one of these titles. If I do, I'm gonna link them in the description. You can check it out. You definitely need the PC version of the GAMEDATA files, and for those who already have the game installed, updating the game is as easy as eating a pie. All you have to do is just install the VPK. Best method would be to do it through VitaDB app. All thanks to Northfear, this has been possible, and of course, these updates needed to happen due to the recent release of the Amazon Prime series Fallout, which is a great series, video game accurate, and I loved and enjoyed the whole premise of Fallout. And great thing is that it has been renewed for season 2. Alright motherfuckers, that's it for this month. Month of April was quite happening. We started the year off with a bang in terms of PlayStation Vita unofficial ports. So yeah, that's very impressive with what the community is doing. Can't wait what May has in store for us. Before I end, I need to mention one thing. This screenshot on my Discord, it's this guy named Fur came into the server for a short period of time stating, you guys should join this server, they're great in helping others. Zealous Chuck, PS Vita. Search him on YouTube for me, he's the one to follow to be on the news of anything that's... What the hell is this? Alright, let me put it this way. You disrespected me in front of my community that I am dedicated to help. I know that I'm not that active on Discord due to a lot of reasons. The purpose of my Discord server is literally providing you guys extended support, and I believe it's happening pretty well. I'm trying to provide support with whatever resources I have from my end. The day I will need some support, I will ask you guys. If you can do it, I mean, it's great. If you can't, well, too bad. Good things needs to end as well. I know Zealous Chuck. I have followed his channel for quite some time. I have no issues. You can follow. You're free to follow. Choose whoever you like. That's a completely you thing. I don't have any issues with that. But please, don't do these petty things by coming into my server and promote these things and say these kind of things. Both of us falls under the same umbrella. We create similar contents, but they're different. The approach is different. I create contents in a different way. Zealous Chuck creates contents in a different way. I showcase these handles in a different way. He showcases these handles in a different way. This was my first premium multi-emulation console device that I reviewed. His videos are different, my videos are different. You are free to follow whoever the fuck you want, but don't fucking disrespect me. Since day one I've said I won't be that much active on my Discord because I have a lot of things that on my plate. I have my personal life going on, I have my own shit going on. Along with that, I am creating contents, and creating contents is a very hectic process. I want to focus on YouTube instead of Discord because at least from YouTube I'm getting something which is helping me to put towards my contents, even though it's meager. So don't do these kind of bullshit stuffs. Don't put down someone in order to, like, you know, promote something. There is a time and place for that. Reddit is there. You can create posts, promote your favorite content creator. Don't be going into someone's personal server, created server, which they have created and made it private. You just enter for a short bit and then just promote someone else and then just leave. That's like fucking window licking activity. That's like fucking boot licking, butt fucking stupid activity. That's like fucking gutter fucking activity. I don't want any of those malicious bullshit things. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but I don't have the time to do so right now. I'm sorry. That's basically how it is. You like it, take it or leave it. I don't give a fuck. Follow whoever you want, but in the process, don't fucking disrespect. Alright, if you like my videos in general, make sure to drop in a like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. You can join me on my live streams if you want to or not. It's totally up to you, but either way I'm gonna live stream because I need to play my games too. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Dr. Brute 7 signing off. Peace.